Heyo, welcome back everybody, this is Sea and JookTo with another StarCraft 2 commentary for HMTV. Let me introduce our players at the top side of the map. We've got our red Zerg player. It's going to be the Korean JookTo. His opponent down here in the bottom right side of the map is going to be our blue Terran player. It's going to be Liquid Sea. ... So yeah, the newest member of Liquid is gonna be Liquid Sea here. So interesting. I've actually never seen any of his games yet, so I'm kind of curious to see what his playstyle is like. He's evidently Terran, and we'll see what he's gonna be up to this game. JookTo was formerly, I think his name used to be JookTo Jung. Pretty sure that was his name before this, but he's a Zerg player. He's been around for a very long time. He used to be in GSL quite a bit. Has been a fairly well-known Zerg player throughout the Korean scene. And the drone is going to go out for some early scouting. Now, what is Liquid Sea going to do so far here? We don't see any barracks yet, so I'm expecting to be Command Center first coming out of Liquid Sea. So Command Center first versus JookTo. JookTo should be able to scout this out. Yeah, the drone's going to head down there and see it eventually. He did figure out that he is not over there, so he doesn't have to worry about that. The hatch is going to go down first for JookTo, so he's going to have a, a pretty optimal opening, considering his opponent's going to go for an economic opening. That's pretty, a little bit greedy. The expansion goes down for both players. Now, I'm curious to see what JookTo is going to do once... I'm curious to see what JookTo is going to do once he scouts out this command center first. And he is taking the, scouting the middle out. He's worried about it. Maybe looking for any type of proxies there, but hasn't seen anything yet. Still hasn't got down to that bottom right side of the base yet. Working out over there. Spawning pool going to go down. No gas first, so let's get those queens out and everything. Barracks is on the way. So yeah, JookTo should be able to scout this out pretty fairly. And he does see it, so he's like, okay, my opponent went for something a little bit greedy. He's going to try and harass this SCV a little bit, but Liquid Sea has definitely dealt this before, and he's going to get that SCV. That would be huge. He's only, what, 2 hits away from getting killed? Yep, but I think he's going to be able to micro that out of there and save it. So he didn't actually stop any harass, or actually any build time. Oh, doesn't get in there, gets denied, but not much to see in there at this point. Would have been nice to see maybe a... gas or two, but got denied. There's one gas down here for Liquid Sea. Not a second one yet. So no big transition in here into double gas. We maybe see double barracks be built after this. Usually if they go for double gas, it's usually an indicator they're going to go for factory. Okay, there it is. Okay. So probably a factory play. Drones, and more drones coming out of JookTo. He's got free map control for the longest time period here. He can just drone and drone and drone. And he could take a third base right now if he wants to, but he hasn't yet. He's just going to continue to drone. Maybe play it a little bit safer. Bunker goes down at the front here for Liquid Sea. Good spot for that bunker. It's a pretty standard location for that. Queen's making their way down to the natural. And still waiting on another queen to pop out. So 2 queens already out and 2 more on the way. So JookTo is going to have some impressive creep spread this early on in the game. Already has 2 queens out and about, and there'll be a lot of creep tumors being spread across the map here. And there's that third base. That's what I was looking for. So no 2-base attack coming out of JookTo. Today I watched a lot of StarCraft. I watched the MLG Championships Sunday. It was quite the event. So much good StarCraft. I watched StarCraft from, what was it, like 10 a.m. till like 6 p.m. It was all-day StarCraft. It was pretty awesome. There were so many good matches. And yeah, it's just a overload of StarCraft, almost, because I'm here casting another StarCraft 2 match for you guys. So there is the drone saturation there at the natural is pretty good. Could add a couple more here to the main. Look at that, 4 creep tumors in production right now. This creep spread is going to be across the map very quickly. This SCV should scout out the third. If not, he's going to be eventually, after he scouts out the base, he figures out it's there, then he'll go scout out the third. Spine crawler goes up. Maybe worried about Hellions or something like that. But yep, here is the Tech Banshee opening with another command center. So Liquid Sea is going to do some Hellion Banshee pressure. This is kind of the new common Reactor Hellion Banshee play that the Koreans like to do TvZ. It's pretty standard. It's probably the most common opening now. Before, the Terrans used to go just a lot of heavy Hellions, but after the Queen change, they kind of added in the Banshees, and we're going to have Cloak mixed in here. So it'll be dual harassing going on with the Hellions and the Banshees. So usually the Banshee goes into the main or the third base and tries to kill some workers, and when the Queens reposition, that's when the Hellions make their move in there. So Cloak coming out, another base going to go up. Double gas already over here for the expansion. I kind of feel like, is Sea gonna... Oh, here we go, the attack in the middle. Gets one cancel there on the... Actually, two cancels there on those creep tumors, but I'm thinking he's going to go mech after this, because he got those two gas relatively quick. Yep, probably going to go there. Actually, it's hard to say. He's making another reactor there. Time will tell. Double engineering bay. Okay, that seals the deal. That's definitely bioplay. The Banshee is making his way. Actually, she is making her way to the main. And Cloak is close to being done. He can come in here, get a couple pot shots on that Queen. He's going to go straight for the Queen. Yep, he's going to go straight for the Queen. And that Queen is going to be forced to retreat. Luckily enough for him that the creep is spread. Oh, wow, gets the transfusion from the low ground. Sweet, right there. And there's that Overseer. He's forced to make that. He does get one Queen kill. And we're going to see these Hellions come in. Nope, they're just going to hang out there for a little bit. The Banshee's going to get a couple more kills here. Spore Crawler on the way. That's going to reveal some detection along with this Overseer. And 4 kills so far. Decently successful here. Attack with the Banshee, getting a Queen kill and getting 5 drone kills. Forced a Spore Crawler, also forced an Overseer. Another Banshee going on in. This Banshee maybe is going to head back to base, get some repair. The attack is going to go over here to the third base, and he's just going to go straight for another Queen attack. It looks like, yep, just going to go straight on for the Queen. Are there any Queens in the vicinity to do some transfusion? No, not going to happen, but he huddles up next to that hatchery. Plenty close to that Spore Crawler. I don't know if this Banshee's going to get the kill. Doesn't look like it. Maybe you're going to try and suicide it in there. Still in range. Oh, barely saving that Queen. Look at that. 6 life left on that Queen, and that Banshee is forced to fall back. Third base goes up. The plans of Sea were scouted out here by the Overseer. He does see the double engineering bay. That gives away quite a bit. He still has all the barracks here in the main. We got the reactors. We got the stim just not finishing, and siege tech on the way. But we have so many Zerglings. They got a pretty good surround on all those Hellions. The Hellions, whoa, never mind. The Hellions sort of sneak out there. Most of them get trashed. SCVs in the transfer are now forced to fight. The SCVs are going to get killed there. A lot of kills there. And that was a really good engagement there from JookTo. Did a lot of damage there and only sacrificed a couple Zerglings, even getting a couple mules here. And whoa, really great play here from JookTo. That was not planned at all for Sea. Sea was just not ready for that, and those Zerglings came in there to such a great timing. Now we got Mutalisks on the way. Another base going to go up here for JookTo. He did see that third base, so he knows, okay, I got some time before I have to worry about any type of pressure. Yeah, Mutalisk coming out, 2-2 on the way for those Zerglings. So Zergling Mutaplay, macro hatch here at the natural. Has got 6 gas going, and the Mutalisks are heading out across the map. No missile turrets yet. There they come. Just 1 so far. +1. 1 is done for the Terran player. It's pretty good timing there. That'll finish just before the Mutalisks get in here. And no missile turret here at the third, and JookTo is going to get a couple more free kills on these mules. Going to go straight for those mules, take them both out relatively quickly. And the Viking is out. That should control these Mutalisks a little bit better. And the Marines even snag 1 Mutakill there. Zergling reinforcement stuff showed up. Baneling nest on the way, so we're going to have some Banelings come here pretty soon. You got to add Banelings into this composition if you want to deal with the Marines and well, just pretty much the Marines. But you got to have Banelings to deal with those Marines. Those things take a beating. And he's just going to run in, even without the Banelings. He's going to get a nice surround here. The Mutalisks show up, and the tanks really can't do too much. They siege up a little bit too late. The Banshees are going to try and clean up a lot of the Zerglings, and all the Zerglings do end up get taken out. And the Mutalisks fall back, but that's a pretty good trade. If you can trade Zerglings for tanks, you can do that all day long. Now, whenever he goes back in there with a lot more Zerglings, there's going to be fewer tanks, and it's going to allow his Banelings to be a lot more effective. So I like the trade there from JookTo. JookTo not afraid to just run Zerglings into this guy's base, into Sea's base, and deal some damage. Good saturation there. Perfect number of saturation. Oh, look at that. It's just so beautiful. Great saturation there on all 3 of those bases. Couldn't have done it better myself. But look at this. Sea is going to scout at this 4th base at the top, but he's going to. Yeah, no, not yet. Yeah, he doesn't see the creep there. There, now he sees it. He sees just a little bit of it. Sees the drone transfer now. He knows that there's a base up there. Mutalisk forced to fall back. Didn't really have to pull the Mutalisks up there. Just needed the Queen. That gets cleaned up. So the 2-2 is going to be close to being done here. And JookTo is just getting such great upgrades. So the 2-2 for the Terran player isn't done yet. And C might be in a little bit of trouble here. It's hard to say. He's got 2 missile turrets up here, which would be pretty nice. But oh no, if he can intercept that medevac, that would be huge. It might just be complete luck. Oh no, he doesn't see it. But those Mutalisks will go in here. They will take out that missile turret very quickly. The +1 attack upgrade is done for those Mutalisks. Sensor tower is up. And is JookTo going to wait a little bit more? I'm surprised he didn't really go with that 2-2 timing. He's playing a little bit safer. Has a lair. Can't yet tech the hive. Infestation pit. So fall back now. Just going to do a little bit more harass. I was really surprised that, I mean, JookTo just didn't hit that 2-2 timing as soon as that 2-2 finished with those banelings. He took out all the siege tanks. And I just thought that would have been a great timing for him to hit there. But I guess JookTo deciding, you know what, I'm going to play it a little bit slower. And that's how it's going to go down. This drop does get intercepted, does get scouted out, and it gets dealt with pretty handily by the Zerg player. Zerglings now moving in position, moving around. Burrow not yet researched for a Zerg player. +2 attack on the way. Hive also being researched, and pathogen glands. So the Mutalisk kind of scouting out in the front there. Get an eye on the Marines. 2-2 is done now for the Marines, and look at that, 10 more Marines being produced at a time. Terran mech vehicle weapons upgrades on the way too. Stemming forward. And did he see the army? Yes, he saw the army. He's going to make his way forward. Banelings is going to do splits. He's splitting fairly well. A lot of Marines getting taken there. And the Zerglings, oh no, he's just misrallied here. He's head over the left side. At the same time, the Muto are dealing so much damage in the main. SCVs are falling left and right. In the middle of the map, you can see the Zerglings and Banelings forced to retreat, regrouping. But JookTo dealing a lot of damage here with these Mutalisks, getting a lot of kills. 60 Zerglings on the way. And that's just an insane number of Zerglings here for our Zerg player, obviously, but C not wanting to be one-upped here with the harass is going to do his own harassment with these Banshees, and he should easily be able to deal with this whole expansion, killing a lot of drones here. It doesn't seem like JookTo's paying attention. We have all the Zerglings and Banelings rolling on in there. He really needs to connect with the Marines in the backs, but he takes out so many of the tanks that it seems like every single tank is going to go down. The Thor is going to go down at the same time, and the Mutalisks are going to continue to fall back there. Still a ton of Marines here for Liquid Sea. He's got a whole bunch heading out across the map. Let's check the unit count. 69 Marines. And this base at the top got completely destroyed. Pretty much all the workers died except for one. And now is C's chance to attack. JookTo is going to need Banelings. He's going to need Banelings so very quickly to deal with this. And there we have all the Banelings. Scan goes down in the front. He doesn't see the Banelings. The Banelings are going to be left there. Are there any siege tanks? He's got 2 tanks on the way, but look at this. C knows he took a lot of economic damage there. He's got to go for a push. He has to deal some damage here. And the Banelings rolling straight out. Oh, no, huge connects with all those Marines. And so many of the Marines died, but he lost all his Banelings there. That's the sad change there, you know. Once he sees those Banelings, they're gone for good. And now we have more Banelings going to show up. The siege tanks trying to take out the Banelings. Not going to happen. Mutalisks are here to clean up the rest of the forces. And Liquid Sea is streaming units across the map. Zerglings, Mutalisks, cleaning up the rest of that fight. And these medevacs, 3 of them got away there. But is C going to continue this pressure? I'm so surprised he's going to continue the pressure, not knowing when to quit. He's going to go for it. He's going to go back in here once again. He's not afraid of no ghosts. Going straight in here. He's going to kill a couple more of those Banelings before they finish, but these guys will get surrounded and taken out. The Mutalisks will easily be able to clean up those medevacs, no problem, if they chase those guys down. More Marines being stemmed in here. Liquid Sea with 86 supply versus 125 versus JookTo. The Zerglings stream on in there, and that whole army just gets picked up. 2-2 upgrades still for these Zerglings, and there's the GG from Liquid Sea. JookTo takes the win. And I gotta say, you know, JookTo, I kind of questioned him about his attack, not attacking with those Zerglings and Banelings, but it worked out for him. He kind of held those back. He went in, did so much economic damage with those Mutalisks that Liquid Sea kind of got really hurt. And at that point, he felt he was forced. You know what? I got so much economic damage done to me. I really just need to attack and try and take him out at this point. But he didn't have enough siege tanks. Those Banelings just killed everything. And JookTo took the game very well. So congratulations to JookTo for winning over Liquid Sea. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure if you enjoyed it, like, comment, all that good stuff. If you want to check out more of my stuff, go to youtube.com/eonchikino. See you guys later.